San Francisco Tobacco-Free Coalition is a large group of people, and all the people care a lot about the community.
I would describe our coalition not in a whole sentence, but in 2 words: community power.
I think the San Francisco Tobacco-Free Coalition really was trailblazing.
The coalition brings together a cohesive and collective voice for San Francisco for tobacco prevention.
It's just generally recognizing that tobacco is public enemy number 1.
It gave people who would never perhaps have worked together a base to interact, to see each other as human beings, and to see each other's issues as their own.
I was passionate about the fact that the tobacco industry was using the vulnerability of the LGBTQ population to get us to smoke more. That's what got me plugged into this work initially. And then once I got involved in it, I realized there were so many other reasons to feel that this work matters, and it does matter to so many people.
I'm initially from Bayview Hunters Point and Potrero Hill, and so growing up in those areas, there was a lot of disinformation about tobacco. There was a lot of prevalent tobacco, drug, and alcohol usage.
When I started to really read and understand what was going on with Black people in the tobacco industry, I was just incensed, and it just changed my life that this was just going on all around us, and we had no idea.
It was a concerted effort by the tobacco corporations to be able to penetrate African American culture.
By the time I was 15, I had a full addiction to tobacco. So when I think about getting targeted, that's something different. That means somebody was aiming at me. That means that someone was intentionally setting a pattern for my life that I was no longer aware of. And that pissed me off. So that's why I do tobacco control today.
And the idea of an industry that was having such a huge impact on us and impacting on the environment and impacting on people's ability or influencing people as far as having a healthy life. That's what got me started in tobacco.
A pivotal thing that really made it stick for me was my favorite aunt had died while I was in France for 2 years. She was only 58 at the time. So when I began to really learn about the targeting, how she grew up in Chicago, started smoking early, the whole scenario, it just reframed her death for me and made it very personal.
So many stories of loss, so many stories of pain that we just don't pay attention to because it's so normalized.
Tobacco corporations have lots of resources. They spend hundreds of millions of dollars every year on tobacco campaigns. One of the things that keeps me in the coalition is because I know that it's something that I could never ever do alone. It's a cause that's much larger than myself.
The San Francisco Tobacco-Free Coalition mission and aim is to be just as intentional or more than the people that have destroyed our health for profit.